Welcome, and thank you for joining us on Biz in 30 Sales Call, mini podcast, episode number 6. I'm Jim Grunn, co-founder of bizin30.com. If you missed the first 5 episodes, let me quickly recap. In episode number 1, we discussed the 7-20-10 method of eliminating verbal diarrhea in your sales conversations. Remember how important listening is. Episodes 2 through 4, we discussed who to ask for a sales referral, how to ask, and when to ask. In episode 5, we presented a 2-step method to create competitive differentiation. Today, and for the next few Biz in 30 Sales Call editions, we're going to share with you communication tools, which you probably never learned in school, nor did your parents ever teach you. I know I never learned about it in undergraduate business courses, nor in my MBA program in graduate school. But it's an integral part of the curriculum in all law schools and medical schools. It's called discovery. I know you've heard of that. And its intent is to help you learn as much about your customers as they will share, and then they'll share even more. Remember, as we learned in mini episode 1, the number one thing people love to talk about is themselves. This is ideal, even in a social setting, which you'll learn throughout our episode. At this point, let me introduce you to our other co-founder, Mr. Jim Casper. Jimbo?
Thank you, Jimmy, and spot on. Discovery is a huge element in sales success. Discovery allows you to control the direction of any discussion and keep your customers talking. When they're talking, you're learning about opportunities. It's all about them, as Jimmy said, not about you. My favorite discovery tool is the Tell Me tool. My favorite time to use it is anytime. And yes, I've used it in social settings. It's especially powerful in a new customer or prospective customer circumstance. It's a wonderful way to start a dialogue with someone you're not familiar with. It begins with the words, tell me. This is followed by one of the following words: about, more, who, what, when, where, why, and how. When you've completed that sentence, you must be quiet. It must be followed by complete silence. Well, let's give our audience some examples, Jimmy.
As Jimbo said, the Tell Me tool begins with tell me. If you'd like to know more about a prospect customer or current customer's budget, but feel uncomfortable asking, try this. Ms. Customer, please tell me more about your budget for this. And then you're quiet. You listen. Or you could replace the word tell with the word share. It sounds like this. Ms. Customer, please share more about your budget for this.
For complex selling situation, discovering the decision process is vital. I love to use something like this. Tell me who, as I said, tell me who is involved in the decision process for this purchase. I like to follow up that by tell me what their role is in the decision-making process and what is their major stake in the decision. It works.
This is great stuff, Jimbo. How about this one to determine the customer's key decision-making criteria? Mr. Customer, please share with me the top 3 criteria upon which you will make your decision. Boy, this is a must-ask question for any size sale, and you need to ask it near the front of the sales cycle process.
Right you are, Jimmy. That's very good. That's a great tell me tool. Another tell me I use quite often is, Ms. Customer, tell me about your decision timeline and what could hinder that from occurring.
You may use this tell me tool to easily and comfortably begin a conversation with a stranger in a social setting. You might say, hi, I'm Jim. Tell me how you know Ms. Johnson. Or, I'm Jim Grunn. Tell me what you do for a living. Or, this is a great store. Tell me why you shop here.
As you know, Jimmy, I love to meet new people, so I use the Tell Me tool all the time. On our website, bizin30.com, that's BIZIN30.com, we've listed several Tell Me tool scenarios. Again, we're just paying it forward for the successes that both Jimmy and I have had in our respective businesses. Thank you for joining us today, and we want you to know how much we appreciate you spending your valuable time with us. Because of you, our viewership has grown rapidly, and that means we're able to pay it forward to just that many more businesses. Have a great week, and as Jimmy likes to say,
thank you and sell on. and we'll see you next time.